Alright, so good morning. This is Matt Fox, and you're watching a different look from Germany, and I'm Matt Fox. So, this morning we have another day of Donald Trump's bullshit, trying to deflect, trying to deny all connection to the Epstein files. And I can tell you now, the end of Donald Trump will be coming soon, because he has made it a point to pick a fight with Rupert Murdoch about the situation. And I can tell you now that Rupert Murdoch, and with the help of Elon Musk and so on, Donald Trump, you just spelled your own disaster, fool. And that will be my next podcast, and that will be called The Fall of Trump. Donald Trump is actually somebody that deserves that orange suit to go with that orange makeup, because if anybody deserves to be in federal prison, it's Donald Trump. I mean, for all the other people that have been put in prison, for the things they've been put in prison for. I mean, there's been people put in jail for having a little bit of pot or whatever, maybe a burglary, or maybe stealing a piece of candy, who knows what, right? But Donald Trump, through his lifetime, has done, I can just tell you, amazingly more crimes than I have, and that's saying a lot. So, but I'm chilled. I don't do anything anymore. When I was young, I was out there. So, Donald Trump's a little bit older than me, and we had chance sighting of, or I had a chance sighting of him in '85. And know about his reputation from that time, and followed him through the years, the situation, and it's not good. I mean, if anybody deserves to be in prison, this guy deserves to be in prison. All the people he fucked over in his life, and he's still doing this by utilizing lawyers. He's hiding behind lawyers every time he's making a decision, because see, if he can't say that a lawyer said that it was possible to do that, then he can't do it. But if he says, fuck it, I'm going to do it anyway, and then the lawyers have to defend it, yeah, then they end up losing licenses and stuff like that. So, okay, so I'm just going to say something else. Because the fact that Donald Trump's made a bad decision with the Epstein files, he's going to be saying the end of his presidency soon. And if it isn't going to be blamed on his health, it's going to be something else. But he's out of it. Okay, that's where I'm going to be going into next. But I'm going to give you the reasons why his presidency is going to be going down so fast in the next couple of days. It's not just because of the Epstein files and everything he's trying to hide, and because he's just as much of a pedophile as maybe Jeffrey Epstein, with his enigmas secrets that they have between enigmas. Yeah. So, but I'm gonna say this: the prices at the supermarkets are gonna be more. The products are gonna be less. The products might not be as quality as they were before. You got a lot of farmers, you got crops going bad in the fields. Really sad to see. You got problems in the meat industry. You know, ICE went into the meat industry too to take people out of there. So, I mean, it doesn't matter. The thing is, things from China are going to be drying up on the shelves soon. maybe not drying up, but I'm gonna say they're gonna be not as available as before. Not like all the other times. So, and Trump's continuing fight with Brazil, trying to somehow help his fawning Brazilian colleague down there, Bolsonaro. I don't think that's gonna help because Lula ain't trying to hear it. He's a man of integrity as far as his own, you know what I'm saying? He's not gonna, I mean, the guy might fuck his own people over, but he ain't gonna let nobody fuck him over or try to pull the wool over his eyes. So, Donald Trump, you can forget that. That's one war you ain't gonna win, fool. In regards to what he's doing to American citizens, that's going to be coming very soon, and right after that, we're going to be seeing some moves from some of his people that are going to be causing eyebrows to be raised, and that's going to be, in the next podcast, the fall of Trump. Okay? Yeah. I am so sad to have these podcasts that are a very, very sad outlook on the state of America. Me here in Germany, the Germans really don't have to deal with anything that you guys have to deal with. I don't have to deal with it either. All I have to deal with is shitty weather sometimes. Or a lot of times. But anyway, all I'm saying is for anybody that watches this, I'm open to have any communication with you about any subject. And to all Trump and MAGA supporters, I just want you guys to maybe take another look at what's going on. I mean, Trump is trying to divert every way he can attention away from the Epstein files, and it is very clear that he was a friend of Jeffrey Epstein. I mean, he wrote him birthday cards, or now they're saying that's all a lie, right? So okay, but still, I mean, there's audio he talked about it on Howard Stern. I mean, so there's plenty of evidence that shows that he was a good friend of Epstein. So why is everybody trying to hide everything now? Why don't they let the records come out? Well, I can tell you. I can tell you, I can tell QAnon and all of the MAGA supporters. Because your boy Donald Trump was doing the same thing Jeffrey Epstein was. And if that does not abhor you just as much as the comment he made about grabbing the pussies, because that's what he was doing. Remember, he was Miss Teen USA. He was the owner of the pageant. He used to go in the dressing rooms and stuff, and there were some girls maybe weren't so, innocent. Maybe were a little bit more looser. Maybe did let him grab her by the pussy, But remember, at this time, Donald Trump was like 40 or 45, right? Hey, you know what? I'm an older guy, and I can tell you what. Every time I'm around a woman, and she's like maybe 20 or 25, I feel a little bit weird, you know what I'm saying? Because that could be like my grandkid, you know what I'm saying? So, but Donald Trump was obviously willing to grab them by the pussy. If they were 14, if they were 12, they were off limits, right? That's what he said. If they were 12, that's too young. So like 13, 14, maybe, Is that what he's insinuating? I don't know. But if you know Donald Trump, his history, then maybe you ought to think about it. All Republicans, you need to fucking contact your senators and congressmen and tell them to fucking grow a dick, alright? Donald Trump's agenda is the wrong agenda. We need a Republican agenda. Stay strong, Republicans. Get back from MAGA, alright? And MAGA, get smart. He's fucking you over anyway.